Strawweight division. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, a judo practitioner standing 5 feet 3 inches tall. Official weight, 115½ pounds. In 15 fights, her record stands at 11 victories with 4 defeats. She is the UFC's number 10 ranked strawweight contender from Varginha, Minas Gerais, Brazil. Here is Amanda Ribas. And across the octagon stands her opponent fighting out of the red corner. Her background also in judo. At 5 feet 2 inches tall, she too weighed in 115½ pounds. In 12 fights, her record, 11 victories with 1 defeat. She is the UFC's number 9 ranked strawweight contender in the world from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, Luana Pinheiro. And your referee in charge is Chris Tognoni.
Veteran referee Chris Tognoni back into the octagon.
Good numbering.
5 fights left from Las Vegas before a holiday break. Luana Pinheiro and Amanda Ribas all game-faced.
Here we go. Fight.
To this point, and now the former roommates square off, no touch of the gloves needed.
They're gonna scrap, man. They're definitely gonna get after it. Yep. I thought so.
Oh, counter right from Pinheiro.
Pinheiro throws everything.
Swinging from the bleachers.
Oh, Ribas' chin is wide open there.
Yeah, she just came out and said, you know what, I'm just going to throw haymakers, and if she goes down, she goes down. If not, we'll see what happens after that. No gun shy at all out of Pinheiro.
Now some swelling starting to mount under the left eye of Ribas after one of those haymakers from Pinheiro. Oh, man, goodness. Another one finds the mark.
The head stays right on the center line for Ribas, so it's not hard to find it. That's why it just stays right there. She's got a big black eye on her left eye already, but this is what Ribas does. She takes these shots. She's been behind. She's been in these types of fights and find a way to come forward, and it's very early in the fight.
Cut by punch.
Cut from the eye of Ribas early.
He talks about the head being on the center line, and just when she gets defensive, she doesn't move at all.
Stays right there, right down the center line.
In fact, the chin comes up even more, and that's just a bad problem for some fighters, that when they start to get in these wild exchanges, to see they keep their head straight up. You've got to learn to tuck that chin in if you're going to get into a brawl.
Especially with overhand rights like Pinheiro throws. Overhand rights and left hooks are perfect for anybody who keeps their head right on the center line with the chin up.
Heavy inside kick from Pinheiro. Off the shoulder with that one. Oh my goodness.
Sitting down on these shots.
It's the same combo. Overhand right, left hook. And she could keep throwing it because we're not seeing the head move. It's staying right there.
Oh, and you can see the knots forming where those punches are landing.
Nice.
Nice back kick though.
Pinheiro now trying to mount some offense of her own.
When Ribas goes first, she's very effective. She just can't wait for Pinheiro. Footwork from Pinheiro is causing a little bit of problems for Ribas also.
Hits her with another right.
See how she's pulling Ribas side to side,
Yeah, and then
laterally, and then she pulls her into the overhand right and then the left hook by circling her towards it. And she just moves side to side until she finds the opening and then land a power shot.
90 to go in round 1.
Yeah, you're right, Don.
Yeah, she's
It's
just
not like
moving
she's coming at her with diversity of combinations. It's right hand, left hook.
Yeah, it's
circle,
pulling her
circle.
side to side, and then the right hand setup or the left hook setup because you're pulling the opponent side to side rather than in straight lines. And Ribas needs to go in straight lines to grab a hold of her opponent. So moving side to side doesn't fit her style. It squares Ribas up and it opens her for the left hook and the right hands.
Swings her way into the clinch there. Ribas trying to hold on.
And there's the answer to overhand rights and left hooks. Go to the clinch, go to the shots, shoot
She's
underneath
gotta
the
do
big
that
punches.
while she's punching. Though. The problem is, right, is she waits, eats shots, and then it's like, oh, I've got to try to close the distance. No, you've got to go when she's throwing. She's throwing so much power with everything she has. It's the perfect opportunity to level change.
Yeah, shoot right underneath those. That's how you can kind of nullify. We saw that in earlier fights tonight. We saw Trey Ogden time the takedowns against Mota.
Yes.
This is a tactic that Ribas could use against Pinheiro right now. Just go for it when she throws those big shots right there.
Like right here, yeah, you're right. And you see it coming. You know what she's going to throw. You figured out the combination.
So backing up on the center line is what's hurting Ribas so far in this first round. We'll see if she adjusts next round.
Strong first round from Pinheiro. Round 2 coming.
Right over here.
Filha, como é que você tá?
Daughter, how you doing? Because we lost the first round because you're brawling, right? You need to recover for the next round. Okay, let's start with the left. Start with the left. Because that cross is not working for her. Okay, I want you to start kicking her legs. Okay, start kicking her legs. Listen. Here, pay attention. Listen, make her walk her down, and then move your hips. She felt your hand. You didn't continue on the punches. Okay, do not brawl with her. Don't brawl with her. We need to win this round. We need to score some points. Okay? Just start working. If it starts pressuring you, just start getting close to her. How you feeling? Good?
Just want to make sure. Round 2. Second round.
The UFC welterweight title headlines the final UFC card of 2023. Reigning title holder Leon Edwards looks to hold off the former interim champ Colby Covington. Plus newly minted flyweight champ Alexandre Pantoja defends against Brandon Royval. UFC 296, December 16th from T-Mobile Arena in Vegas. You can purchase it now on ESPN Plus pay-per-view. Now throwing some kicks in is Pinheiro.
Coming as southpaw, that's going to also set up that overhand right left hook all day. As a southpaw versus conventional fighter, the backhand is set up easier.
Yeah, I don't know if that's defensively a good approach unless there's some offense or an entry that she's looking to set up with that stance. But certainly not going to stop the overhand rights.
They're just trying to give a different look. Who knows?
Maybe put an eye forward that's not swelling.
It's really the footwork I'm seeing is what's causing problems for Ribas. It's the side-to-side movement that's really, it's keeping Ribas from being able to set her feet, grab, or land the way she wants to. The space is always moving and she can't really link anything together to her offense. Pinheiro has not stopped moving side to side, has not stopped moving her feet. She doesn't just sit still. And she's also not following, she's pulling. Whereas Ribas is kind of following Pinheiro.
Nice kick inside there from Ribas. Her corner, oh.
Kicks are the good ad. Adding kicks and then stemming the hands from the kicks would really help Ribas because the kicks will get Pinheiro to stay in a box and then connect the hands like that afterwards.
Ribas is
that left hand drew a reaction a moment ago.
She's making adjustments, and like I said, Ribas is in every fight, every single minute of every fight. Whether she's losing or not, she believes she's going to knock you out and get the win. So you got to always keep your head on a swivel when fighting her. Nice combo. You're seeing 2 punch power shots out of Pinheiro, and you're seeing 4 or 5 punch blitzes out of Ribas, and that's the style difference in the striking so far.
I think adding the kicks in has really been beneficial for Ribas, because she can stay out at this range, away from those big, powerful shots, and start to land some points, get some damage on these legs, slow down that movement of Pinheiro.
Oh, spun her way into a little exchange, and then lands a head kick, spun around. Landed a partial spinning back elbow, and now a nice 1-2 as Ribas trying to find her timing here.
Pinheiro is slowing down here in the second.
2 minutes to go in round 2. Ribas has been turning it on. Much better second than first.
Yeah, well, that'll happen, right? Pinheiro, if you're throwing as hard as she was in round 1 with everything you have, there's a chance you're going to slow down. I'm not saying she's out of it. She can still come back. Nice back fist there.
Well, remember, too, they have history with each other, Felder. So how do we know that they haven't had rounds where Ribas goes, man, when I go southpaw, she doesn't feel comfortable, she doesn't let up. And we're seeing Pinheiro slow down to that southpaw stance. Maybe she's just not as comfortable looking at it, seeing the openings. Because that's what we're seeing. Ribas has gotten ahead in this second round in this stance.
Kick from Pinheiro, answered with a leg kick from Ribas, who was certainly feeling herself in round 2 as she eats a right and another. With Dominic Cruz and Paul Felder, Brendan Fitzgerald, Octagon side with you. UFC Fight Night special daytime edition. Middleweight main event upcoming when Paul Craig looks to jump into the top 10 at 185 pounds, takes on Brendan Allen. Megan O'Leary, part of our broadcast team as well from Las Vegas. Another head kick from Ribas, gets upstairs.
Yeah, she's having a very strong second round.
Being told through a translator, the corner of Luana Pinheiro wants her to let loose as she uncorks a 1-2 there.
Ribas changed the range of the fight in this second round by switching to southpaw.
And adding those kicks.
And adding the kicks, she's turned it to a kickboxing range, and you're watching Pinheiro look for a boxing range. So it's having a hard time for Pinheiro to land. She changed the range of the fight, essentially, and it made it tougher for Pinheiro in the second round.
And a big kick to the body has Pinheiro on the run.
Yeah, really good kicks in the second round here from Ribas. And she's attacking everywhere. She's going to the head, the body, and the legs with these kicks. A couple good back kicks as well. Very good round. Way to turn it around here for Ribas.
Right here. Fundo e devagar.
Breathe deep and slow. Listen, there's no news there. Just don't let her like the fight. Since you're not there, like you're actually trying to get away. You're trying to get away from her, and you're not pinching her. She's enjoying this, and she's coming at you. Okay. Start putting the hand. Start putting the hand. Okay. Not because she's like giving you the jabs. Okay.
Olha só, tomou
Listen,
melhor.
your hand is better than that. Listen, you're gonna make an example. You can propose. You came here with a purpose. All right. Let's fight for this.
Last round.
Get ready for every fight night and pay-per-view by watching Best Bets with Brett Okamoto and Ian Parker. If you're looking for big underdogs who could cash or some fun parlays, the guys have you covered with their best plays across the entire card. Catch it on YouTube every week. Third and final round between Amanda Ribas in the yellow. Luana Pinheiro is in red, and one would think it's going to come down to this final 5 minutes. Big first round for Pinheiro was answered by Ribas with a strong response in round 2.
I think the big tell has been able to see, look at how hard Pinheiro lands, and Ribas eats it like nothing and keeps coming forward, and that's what's made the fight. I mean, her face is lumped up, she just stays in the grill, and Pinheiro kind of slowed down when she saw that Ribas can take her shots. In that second round, she didn't beat her up worse, she slowed down and let Ribas get ahead.
I mean, you talked about it in the beginning of the fight too, John, Dom, excuse me, that this is something that Ribas has done. She's used to this. She's used to being roughed up. She's not afraid to be in these kind of exchanges and then overcome the odds and turn it on.
She's done it over and over again. She's one of the best in the division because of not just her skills, but her durability and her will to win. She just, every minute she's in the fight. Even if she's down for 14 and a half minutes, she'll try to finish you in 30 seconds. And that's what's happening right now. We're seeing Pinheiro kind of sit back and watch Ribas just keep attacking.
And also seeing Pinheiro, as we did late in the second round, trying to grapple a little bit. She did not show that when she could land at her range in the first.
No, she did not. It's not a good sign for her because she has not been successful with those attempts. That is just energy burned, energy wasted.
The significant strikes from Pinheiro are definitely ahead, but I don't know how they're going to judge it because it's back and forth.
And now, the hands
Nice
were locked.
throw.
Pinheiro was able to spin her to the ground, and Ribas right back to her feet.
Called a neck whip, neck wrench. You grab that chin and you step across and you throw.
There it is again.
Beautiful throw. And that's the judo of Ribas.
Now
We're
she's
also
got a
seeing
choke
Pinheiro.
here.
She's got an anaconda choke locked in. We'll see. Ribas has that left elbow back. See how that elbow was pulled back? That's what allowed her to fight the hands and get out of that choke. But it's still there for her because she's reaching again with that left arm. Nice job by Pinheiro to adjust.
Scramble by Ribas. Finds her way on her back, but closes the guard as they continue to be aggressive.
This really helps Pinheiro on the judges' scorecards. I mean, huge.
Yeah, that was well timed to be able to get this fight to the mat, control Ribas, land some big shots. And for Ribas, she's got to have a sense of urgency, whether that be attacking submissions from here, sweep, but she's got to get back up. Her back is on the fence now. This is a perfect opportunity for her to try to wall walk back up. Looking for a triangle, it looks like here.
She's looking for omoplata, and she's going to use that to create some space. But Pinheiro sees it, and the person with the higher head usually wins that position, but she lets Ribas get to her feet, and now here we are,
Ribas had a good
back
whizzer
in the
there,
brawl.
Dom. That was one of the things that helped her get back up.
She felt that headlock and saw it ahead. She stepped in front of the headlock of Ribas. Ribas has landed that headlock on so many people. Great defense there by
great
Pinheiro.
Urgency by Ribas to know that she couldn't spend a lot of time there with 2.5 to go in the fight.
And look how she just stays on the offense, Ribas. The spinning heel kicks, the clinch, she just non-stop pouring water on your head, and you can't get her away from you. She's heading off Pinheiro now. Pinheiro's just looking for some air. Pinheiro's tired.
She hit a few shots there. She's swinging wild now. You see her head.
Ribas is on her.
Punch of the fight comes from Ribas, who's walking her down.
Yeah, Ribas is breaking her right now.
Tired her out. Wore her out.
Oh my gosh!
Spinning hook to the face.
Oh, right hand!
And then
There it
drops
is.
her with the right.
We've seen this out of Ribas so many times, and she does it again.
Ribas into
What
deep
a win.
water and emerges with the win. That is why fight fans love watching Amanda Ribas work.
Yep, 100%.
Man, so much heart on display there for Ribas, coming back down to her natural weight class. She got roughed up in the first round,